Hello, I'm Scott Schuster, a partner in Katz, Sapper Miller's Audit and Assurance Services Group and the co-leader of our not-for-profit services group. I'm honored to be here with Annie Martinez, the Vice President of Communications and Development for Children's Bureau, a private not-for-profit with a history of 169 years here in Indianapolis. Children's Bureau is a tax and audit client of KSM and one of about 250 not-for-profits that we currently serve. KSM also supports Children's Bureau as a corporate partner and has for many years. Annie, thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy schedule today to speak to us about Children's Bureau and how it's responded to COVID-19.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Annie, Children's Bureau is a well-known organization in Indianapolis, but I don't think many people understand the extent of the services it offers. Can you tell us a bit about the mission of Children's Bureau and the services that it provides?
Absolutely. The mission of Children's Bureau is to preserve families and protect the future of Indiana children. So what we do falls into two buckets. That is the prevention of child abuse and neglect and intervention when it occurs. We are 169 years old, so our history goes back to pre-Civil War. We are located, our services are offered in about 46 counties with 15 offices throughout the state of Indiana, in central Indiana. So if you put a belt around Indiana, that's about where our service area is. I've been doing this kind of work, as I said, for many, many years. Our services have evolved over time with the changing needs of each of the communities that we serve. So what the need is in Marion County can be very different than what it is in Vigo County or what it is, for example, in Henry County. So we have teams out there in all of those counties, and ideally, we would love to bring child abuse and neglect to an end and just to empower families, because what family preservation is at the center of what Children's Bureau really does.
As an organization that helps children and families in need, Children's Bureau responded rapidly as the COVID-19 crisis began to impact Indiana in mid-March. Tell us about Project Courage and how it was able to help the kids and families who were impacted by the disease.
Project Courage was a result of what we identified as a future need as a result of COVID. And so it took us about a week to pull everything together. That was with the support of hospital systems and lots of other organizations in and around Indiana. So we took part of the children's shelter that's located at 16th Martin Luther King, and Project Courage was an isolated part where kids that had been exposed to COVID or that had tested positive of COVID could go. And we practiced all of the, suggested things that were needed to be done to get the kids on the other side of the virus. And we served about 57 kids. I'm not sure how many families they came from. It was everything from a couple kids that were picked up during a domestic violence call by the police, and that to runaways that walked into Methodist Hospital and said, they were sick. So we knew that there would be the need, and those kids in less than usual situations would need a place to go. And so that was our answer to that. We just broke down Project Courage, and we have returned to operations as normal. But that ran for about 4 months.
That's awesome that you were able to pull that together so quickly. Beyond Project Courage, Children's Bureau has done much more to provide emergency relief to families. What have been some of the most pressing needs?
They've been basic needs: diapers, food, cleaning supplies, which probably doesn't surprise anyone because for a while none of us could get them, and rent, utilities. 97% of the families that Children's Bureau serves are at or below poverty. And so we are talking about a population of people that literally live, if not week to week, month to month. And so if something like COVID happens and all of a sudden they don't have income, it devastates their life. The need was definitely overwhelming. What really should be noted here too is that a lot of the people that reached out for support had never received charitable or public assistance, and they made that very well known because it was not easy for them pride-wise.
I know not-for-profits have been hit hard by the coronavirus pandemic. Most have been dealing with temporary shutdowns, canceled fundraising events, and uncertainty about the future. What kind of impact is Children's Bureau seeing, and how are you shifting your development strategies to make up for some of the shortfall?
That's another great question. So we will not have our signature event, which is the Celebrity Cook-Off. Normally happens in October. But we focused on grants. From a fundraising standpoint, we've really focused on the writing part of it. There have been a lot of foundations that have opened up opportunities, whether it's corporate foundation, community foundations. There were a lot of announcements of opportunity, and we jumped right on that. Most of the support that we have secured is to address one's basic needs, a family's basic needs. Please know we work in conjunction with a lot of other nonprofits in Indianapolis. No one nonprofit could ever do all of it. So Gleaners Food Bank is a perfect example. Children's Bureau and Gleaners work very close together, as do so many different other of our community partners. Anything that we don't do, any service that we don't provide, we then refer to other community agencies that we know can help the client. So it really takes a multitude of organizations and to orchestrate a holistic address to stability, particularly when it comes to family stability.
Yeah. I mean, it's great to see the community come out and support you through grants, and it's not surprising either, I don't think. If our employees or others watching this video want to get involved with Children's Bureau, what opportunities are available and what steps could they take?
Well, we have a wish list for all the kids in residence that is on our website. If you go to childrensbureau.org, all on Amazon, so it's super easy. You can fulfill a kid's wish or one of the shelter's needs and have it sent directly to Children's Bureau. And then the other thing is, I would say, wait for the announcement of Hope for the Holidays. It's usually, last year we served over 900 kids, and I'm going to guess, Scott, that this year the need will be even greater. So I have really asked people to kind of gear up and wait for that because I think that we're going to have a lot of need to answer.
If they want to make a donation?
Yeah, that can also be done at childrensbureau.org. Right there on our website, there's a donate button, real simple.
Okay, thanks, Annie, for sharing with us today. Children's Bureau does such a great job for kids and families in need. We're proud to serve and support such a wonderful community organization. I appreciate you talking with us today.
Oh, thank you for having us. Thank you for having me. Always great to share what we do. And last thing I'd like to leave everyone with is everything that we do is free. The services provided by Children's Bureau is free. So if you have a neighbor or cousin, or somebody, or you see a kid that you're just not sure about, you can call Children's Bureau, because that's exactly why we're there.